You're tired of the way that you're acting and the things that you're doing. You want so much to change your habits. But hold up, there's a reason why so many New Year's resolutions fall very quickly to the wayside. In this video, let's dive into why changing your behaviors and your actions is not enough, and what you need to do instead in order to actually get those long-lasting changes that you are so desperately seeking. The strategies that you choose and the actions that you take are rooted in your mindset. If you want to make awesome progress on your goals or change how you are approaching your life or your business, if you're a business owner, then it's not just about changing your behaviors. Changing your behavior is a surface level fix. This means that if you just focus on, I'll just do this instead of what I've currently be doing, it's not going to fix it. This is why New Year's resolutions often fail. You're trying to just change how you've always been doing something. You're trying to just change the behavior without truly understanding what is contributing to the behavior, what is leading to it, what is going on beneath the surface. I have an example here, a story that I want to share with you. So a while back, one of my coaching clients was going out of her way, like way out of the way, for other people in her life and her business. And this was showing up especially in the work that she was doing for her own clients as a freelancer. Now, I am a huge fan of over-delivering, but this was really taking a toll on her. It was even putting a strain on the work that she was doing and her feelings about her business. So something needed to change. Now, if I had told my client, just stop going above and beyond, stop over-delivering, just stop doing it, change your behavior, well, she might have disciplined herself to stop doing it. But here is what also would have happened. First, she would have felt a lot of resistance and discomfort and guilt around it. Second, it wouldn't have dealt with the underlying reason for why she was going above and beyond for her clients and why she was over-delivering in her business. In that case, disciplining herself would have been a temporary surface level fix. It wouldn't have been long lasting anyway. Third, at some point she would slip back into that old pattern, that old habit of going above and beyond for her clients, or she would have found new ways to excessively overdeliver. Fourth, over time, this would have turned into resentment toward her clients and toward her business, and she might have even ended up burning her business to the ground because it wasn't what she wanted it to be, and she would have gotten burned out along the way herself. We didn't want any of that to happen, so that's why instead we did coaching on it. We dug into the extra work that she was doing, and what we discovered is that it was because of some deep-rooted insecurities that she was feeling. We worked through those insecurities, and what happened is that it affected all kinds of other aspects of her personal life and her professional life. Here's what happened as a result of doing this coaching. First, my client stopped doing this unnecessary extra work that she had created for herself. And she stopped doing it not because she was trying to discipline herself to do it, to not do it, or to force herself to stop, but because she genuinely wanted to stop doing this busy work. So when we did this coaching and we got down to the root of what was really happening, she was able to realize that she didn't want to be going to this whole other level of over-delivering. And she was able to stop doing it because she wanted to stop. She genuinely wanted to stop doing it, and she genuinely wanted to change her behavior. Second, she improved her confidence with the work that she does, as well as her relationship with herself and her clients. Third, she has a greater understanding of what she wants to take responsibility for versus what she is willing to release control over. This helps a huge amount with decision making and having an objective perspective. Fourth, she learned new things about herself personally and professionally so that now she can see those other gaps as they arise and process them a lot more quickly. This means that they aren't holding her back anymore. And fifth, she now has the tools to address similar insecurities if or when they arise. So we've expanded her toolbox of skill sets. None of this would have come to light if I had just told her, just stop doing that. Just change your behavior. None of this would have come to light if she had simply focused on the behavior side of things and not done the deep inner mindset work, if she was not willing to look internally at these types of things that were really there and holding her back from changing that behavior. And honestly, if she had just forced herself to change that behavior, to try to discipline herself, or if I had told her, just don't do that and do this instead, in that case, it likely would have led to a whole bunch of other emotions that would have come up. She would have probably been having to deal with a lot of shame or self-doubt or self-judgment, and all of that can just be exhausting. So every time that the urge to do that busy task arose, she likely would have experienced those types of feelings. And what we want is so that when that habit comes to mind, when the inclination, the temptation arises for you to fall back into your old patterns and your old habits, what we want is for those emotions of shame or guilt or judgment or self-doubts, anything like that, we don't want those to come up. We want you to see, to recognize when the temptation is arising and to be able to address it dispassionately, and so that it is not affecting you at a deep internal level. You're able to see it, work through it, move forward, no mindset drama. There are 3 things that I want you to take away from this story. Number 1, changing your behavior is essential for making real change and for making awesome progress. It simply is. Changing your behavior is super, super important. Number 2, changing your behavior on its own is not enough. Number 3, you need to understand why you are doing this versus that, and then work through it in order to make it 10 times easier for you to actually implement that desired behavior, those new habits that you really want to be doing. This is the power of doing the deep inner mindset work, and we can do this work together. Are you ready to align your actions with mindset and actually make the changes that you have been struggling with making? I've got you. Book your coaching sessions today at saganmorrow.com/coaching. I'll pop that link below for you. By the way, tell me if you are this kind of person. Every year around this time of year, when you're doing an assessment of the year, or you're reviewing your New Year's resolutions in preparation for the new year, you feel like you're behind. You're disappointed in yourself for not making good on the promises that you made to yourself a year ago. Does that sound like you? Then you will definitely want to stay tuned for my next video. We are going to dive into that topic.